Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon.
Yo, VI, play the beat.
Shake it like a ladder to the sun. Makes me feel like a madman on the run. Though you're never, never are gone. So get your leather, leather, leather on. I don't know. The song's been playing in my head. I was getting ready to shuffle and set up the deck, and here we are, Aries moon. Are you ready to activate a new sequence? The Hermit on the bottom of the deck, the Zero playing in my head. You might very well feel alone, and you might very well need to feel alone in the next big move that you make. That might be important. I know the expression is that we're born alone, we die alone. And I don't think that actually is an accurate quote. I think that's a misconception, like blood is thicker than water, because the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb, the actual saying. I feel like there's something messed up in that also. Because no, we're not actually born alone. We're coming out of another being. There's definitely at least one other person in the room. Minimum, right? So I think that phrase and terminology right now is important, because when our new self is born and when our self dies, that's when we're alone. We're the only ones who can figure our way out of this. Like, what fell into hand? The Seven of Swords and the Eight of Swords together. The deception, the deceivery, the trickery, the traps, the games, they are more than obvious now. The ability to win against somebody who is cheating, who is holding you hostage, keeping you back, whatever circumstance or situation, doesn't even have to be a person, whatever this represents for you, we see the game now completely. We understand. And when that character dies in that game, it's going to die alone. It's going to be reborn alone. What comes out of that situation is going to be very personal and individual. Yeah. There's heavy intensity, but also a very light feeling. Like, we know that illumination. I'm staring at this triangle, saying illumination and hearing Illuminati inside of my head. The illumination is so crystal clear. Stop with three swords on the bottom of the deck. It's going to hurt squeezing out of this trap. Those swords sure are pointy. I'm stuttering now. I am stuttering now. I'm so freaked out about it. Quit stuttering. Gee whiz. You know why you stutter? Do you know why people stutter? It's a psychological thing going on in their head because they're afraid that they're going to be rejected before the words even come out of their mouth. They're afraid that they're just going to be told, shut up, stupid. So they're afraid to even speak. And that is the embodiment of the energy that we are like facing down. Something that's got you so freaked out that you can hardly speak. It hurts. We're cutting really, really deep down into the bone. Okay, now we're getting like coyote chewing the arm off for the sake of survival, even. I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop. I wanted to stop them in position. Hey, hey. I don't know. Yeah, the gears are turning though. The gears are turning inside of your head, inside of our heads. The pieces of the puzzle are coming together. Those answers that were so hard to find because we were so blinded, so caught up in that trap, are coming to light. This just bounced back into my hand like I was dribbling a ball. Like it bounced right back into my hand. Those cups are going to bounce right back into our hand. This isn't the Seven of Cups of lure and trickery. This is releasing that Seven of Cups and it bouncing right back to you. So you have to put down everything, including your greatest wishes. All the things that you really wanted, you got to put those down. Let them go down, let it drop with all of the swords and everything else. You're going to have to like crawl out of this like very tight space, this tight and jagged space. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that fruition of those hopes and those dreams is on the other side. It's going to bounce back to you if you have the courage to act. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I can get you like the shafts of light coming down. Okay, sorry. It's a little cold. I'm also like just energized. I'm not actually that cold. It's like 40 degrees. I should be cold, but I'm energized and shivering at the same time. There's a lot going on, a lot going down, a lot of things. Five of Wands. We gotta hold it down though. Despite those wands being flung about, all of those like angry, harsh words. Okay, like what's happening inside of my head is like crawling out of a dark and jagged rocky tunnel, and like behind us there is a full-on firefight. Like there are bombs going off. It is a complete war zone, and we're just crawling through, just crawling. We can get there. We're gonna make it out. We're gonna make it out. That determination is everything. Preventative measures. Something was about to drop out, and like everything has been so aggressive that I stopped it and pulled it back in. I was like, wait, no. I don't know what that is, but I don't want that either. I don't even have to know. Magician. Face down and reversed. Oh, he's turning. That's kind of cool. Okay. See, sometimes working in new environments and situations can really change the way that you see things. Hey, Hermit. It's up on the bottom of the deck again. Yeah. Your own inner guidance and your own intuition. Um, this magician is like taking his cloak and pulling it up and doing like a turn twist move, like the illusionary work. You know, when a magician is on stage and they are doing like misdirection kind of thing, you do something flashy to like draw attention in one direction while this other thing is getting prepared, getting set up for the big reveal, the big trick. The big trick. But I don't know if this is their trick or your trick. Whose trick is it? I feel like we're all playing the same game here. Whatever this is, like we have been actively participating in it. Four of Pentacles. Not want to go back in. Yeah, hold on to yourself, your own self, your own grounding, your own self-sufficiency and ability to gain and grow. Pulling it all the way back and down into the ground. Ten of Swords, bottom. Yeah, it feels like laying down brand new foundations. Whatever we, I want to say, have left or have accumulated thus far is what we have to work with to turn this one last magic trick. The final performance. Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. It seems rash, it seems immature, it seems childish and ridiculous. It might not make sense to the outside world, again, because we're on our own here. But what we have, what we hold, is a great seed. It is the beginning of something new, exciting, and worth having. I feel like this Ace of Pentacles really contributes to the stability and security of that Four of Pentacles. Now it's like a yo-yo, and I can feel everything, not just the Seven of Cups. I can feel everything bouncing back and forth. And maybe it is just that Seven of Cups, like those seven wishes, those seven dreams, those seven things that we want to see happen. And they're just release, bounce back. And we need that youthful energy in order to play with that yo-yo. Somebody who's too grown, too mature, might not waste time on that yo-yo. Somebody who's more self-consumed might not invest the time that it takes to do that pullback of what they've released. But there's things that we're going to have to let go, that we're not going to want to let go. We're going to keep on a string and we're going to pull it back. It's a release of faith. It's almost like dropping somebody down a cliff, you know, like, but they're rappelling. You're holding the rope. Like, I'm going to come down there and get you, or you're coming up here to meet me. Whatever we're doing, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a cliff or if it's like a cave or a well. I don't know who's rescuing who. I don't know who's rescuing who anymore, but I can just like, it's tunnel vision. I got tunnel vision going on, and there's just this tunnel, and like it's widened up now, and there's a rope, and we're pulling it up and down. Repelling. Taking the word repelling and like breaking that down into its alternative meanings. Like we're rappelling down a cliffside, or we are climbing up that cliffside. But these actions are also like repelling evil, darkness. Like, I can see those clouds of dust running around, getting kicked up from the war zone. Like, I can see all the clouds and the dust, but that's all it is clouds and dust. It's not something that can physically affect you more than just maybe hindering your sight, your foresight, your ability to see exactly how this is going to happen next. We have to be completely reliant on our own intuition and inner guidance, which is why, again, that hermit just wants to keep popping up as a reminder. He's not an action, he's a reminder. Five of Pentacles. Oh, I told you, it's going to be a tight squeeze. It's going to be rough. But what you have and what you hold is going to be less than 5 pentacles, but it will be of greater value. So when we take the opportunity to have less, to release all, that is when we find the true value and worth. Sorry, Justice is weighing some jewels and gems on her scales and cards. That is what's going to determine the worth. So what may look like having less to nothing might actually be the road to riches. We're literally dropping the cards from the game and all of those winnings, and we're just dropping them into the scales. The world, as the world turns, and it shall turn. The elements shall turn. The seasons will turn. The tides. Everything shifts. Everything changes. The very action of putting all of that stuff down and dropping it into the scales and handing it over to what you call God, good, the universe, and letting it fall. Again, knowing our game plan, knowing our actions, even when we can't see very clearly, but knowing that we have to put down that game is what's going to open up that new cycle. What falls to the floor? What falls to the floor? The Nine of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, with Page of Cups at the bottom. Let me sip a coffee here. Gigantic turkey vulture came by. You see vultures, they're eating death and decay. They're assisting in stripping down the old rot, eating away all that badness. As I was reflecting, when that turkey vulture flew over, I was reflecting on this Nine of Cups and Knight of Pentacles energy, and how I feel the need to fulfill a need. Like, I need something right now. I'm gonna drink my coffee. And like, just the importance of having those things and taking them with you, taking the necessities, the essentials, because that is a part of abundance. Abundance gets spent. Abundance gets drained out. That water eventually gets drained out. However, our Knight of Pentacles holds a canteen and he carries that water with him. And he takes just a few small sips, just a sip when he needs a little water. And then he keeps going because we don't know how long we're going to be wandering in this desert for. We don't know how long we're going to be alone without access to resource. So we're going to take our harvest from this abundant time and bring it in. Neighbor cat just kind of slinked through. All of the little things, those little pleasures that bring you joy and happiness, those are the things that we're going to pack up and we're going to hold really close while we go on this journey to retrieve what it is that we have put down into the ground, what we have planted. Do we have more? How we going? How we doing? I mean, yeah, Ace of Wands and Two of Cups with the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Sup, King of Pentacles, back, back, back again. Yeah, the slate needs to be wiped clean completely in order for us to embrace, experience this new beginning, this initiation, to re-spark or reignite some alchemy that wasn't right before. It's a rekindling, a recoming together, a rematch. Are you ready for the rematch? We ended that old game. Now we're going to start something that is new, but old, but borrowed, but blue. It's new, old, borrowed, and blue. It's almost June. I don't know if that's going to stick with me forever, but you know, every once in a while, that is a message that just comes out. And it means so much more than just wedding bells. It means whatever you want it to mean. You can take it on any level. But whatever it is, whatever is yo-yoing back to us, again, is going to have the opportunity for a fresh start. Odd. I don't know what that was. Just oddness. Fresh starts, new beginnings. Try not to hit the microphone. It's going to be difficult. There is no way around it. It's going to be hard to put down all of these things, to fully embrace the next cycle. I think a lot of this does have to do with Saturn moving into Aries as well. We got that coming up. The moon is in Aries. And all of that Aries energy is just getting sparked up, getting ready to ignite, getting ready to blast open this tiny little hole of opportunity for us to crawl out of, to step into that new world. It's not just going to be a nice, easy, luxurious walk into the next cycle, but it will be new. It will be new. Rest assured that all of that old is going to drop off, and any of those old energies need to be dropped off. Whatever attachments we have to those energies also need to be dropped off and reframed, restructured in that quiet hermit time that we are contemplating, planning out, working out inside of our head to fulfill the vision, to complete the trick, to complete the act, and fully move on. For real, for real. Up, up, and out. That is all I have for you, children. I hope you have a fantastic moon, and we'll see you next time.